Hey everyone, and welcome back to the 14 Days of Elevation free meditation series where we'll be teaching you the abundance meditation. Well, not necessarily teaching, we'll be guiding you through it because here on the 14 Days of Elevation, we're joining you every single day to bring you a new guided meditation to help you find your inner peace and positivity during this time. I'm Brit and this is Chris Carmichael, and together we have founded The Elevated Life, where we teach you these simple mindset shifts to create radical transformation in your life. And we know you guys have been loving these meditations, so we thought today we'd show up with a little abundance.
Yeah, this is a perfect time to really get in those good mindsets like we've been doing for these past few days. And if you have a favorite meditation, if you've been with us for a few days, if you've been with us the whole time, what is your favorite one right now? I literally am still getting messages about the gratitude one, just because I know that was so popular. Britt led us through such an amazing intuition one yesterday, and today we're going to talk about abundance. I feel like this is one of the things, this combined with manifestation is something that we get asked a lot, and people always ask us, can you use meditation to help you do that? And the answer is, of course. You can use meditation for so many things. What we're really talking about today is reprogramming your subconscious mind. And like we said before, in order for us to really start to do that and to suspend that critical factor that we all have that say it's not possible, or that we can't do it, or there's not enough, or those kind of things, we really have to get into this relaxed state. So once we get there, we can start to change those belief patterns, those thought patterns, those things that really aren't working for us. So I want to know, if you have been wanting abundance in your life, if you've been wanting to manifest something, and challenge yourself, reach outside of just money. Because a lot of people, when they think about abundance,
I'm gonna manifest toilet paper.
There you go, see? So a lot of people, when they think about abundance or manifestation, they always think about just money. So stretch yourself beyond that idea. Think about the people that you want to meet, that you don't even know about. What will you feel like when you meet them? The thing to do in here is always to move with the feeling. Not necessarily move with the wants, but how do you want to feel? So be thinking about that as we go through this meditation.
And speaking of how you want to feel, every day we've been asking you to tune in before and after the meditation. So take a moment, tune in. How do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10? Just check in with yourself. What's going on? Physical body, emotional body, your spirit, how are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10? We like to quantify it when we do meditation so that we can actually see the changes. Not only when we all open our eyes at the end of the meditation, we're like, I'm so blissed out, it feels so good. But when we quantitate it and qualify it with a number, it helps us to realize how powerful a 5 minutes of intention, a meditation can change your entire physiology, your mood, everything. There was one meditation I got on, I'm PMSing, so I was like, a little bit of energy was coming up. And then after the meditation, when we joined you guys live, I was just like, I don't even care, who even cares anymore? Why do we waste our time getting frustrated over little stuff? And meditation and 5 minutes of that intentional breathing can really help to bring you back to that center of peace and realize, like Chris always says, if it doesn't matter in 5 years, don't waste more than 5 minutes on it.
Yeah, and so there are two big beliefs we're gonna have to suspend during this time. Two big ones. This always trips everybody up about manifestation. This always trips up everybody about abundance. So those two beliefs are that you don't deserve it, or that it's not possible for you. Those are the two biggest beliefs that just crush everything, because if you're like, man, I really want this in my life, but deep down inside you feel, but I don't really deserve that. I'm not really the person that could get that, or that's for other people. If you have that kind of belief system inside of you, you're gonna make this really hard. It's literally like wanting to drive somewhere in your car while holding your foot down on the brake. And so what I'm gonna ask you to do is take that foot off the brake, suspend that idea, if you have that you don't deserve it, because you do. And the same about it's not possible for you. So one, we want it to feel like it's a 100% a possibility going into this, and that you absolutely deserve it. Even if in the past you've screwed up, you've made a lot of mistakes, you've hurt this person, you've hurt yourself, so what? That was an old version of you. You needed to grow through that, and now we're here today, and the possibilities are endless. So let yourself do that. Open up, just feel yourself real quick, just open up to possibility. Just say, you know what? It maybe is possible. This definitely could happen. Start from that space and you're gonna get so much out of this meditation.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool to see all of you guys showing up live and communicating in the comments. Ramey's here, as so many people are saying, I love the gratitude meditation. And you know, one of the things we taught inside the Elevated Life membership, we did a masterclass on manifesting abundance, an entire 90-minute class on how to do it and all the blocks that you're probably, you know, getting wrong. And one of the things that we talked about in there is appreciation, gratitude. Appreciation means to make more of. So if you're wanting to make more abundance in your life, and Chris isn't just talking about money, abundance of love, support, joy, whatever it may be, you can do that by finding gratitude for it. So if there's anything in your life, today, of course, we're gonna go through this amazing meditation, but remember, the more you are grateful and appreciate something, the more you attract and create it in your life. So be grateful for the good stuff and you'll make more of the good stuff. So say hello if you are tuning in before we dive into this meditation. Carrie's here, Sherry's here. Let me see. Oh my gosh, all these amazing names. Michelle's here, Courtney's here, Sam's here.
Hello,
so
Sam.
cool. Hey guys. So
love all of y'all.
seriously, everyone, we're gonna send you some extra sparkle magic today because we freaking love you. Showing up every day here for the 14 days of Elevation Meditation Series has been so much fun, and it is not over yet. So let's dive into the abundance meditation. If you guys are ready or know someone who would love this video, this meditation, then go ahead and tag them so they can join in on this and we can get more elevators raising their vibration so that we can uplift, inspire, and elevate. I had a vision for the shirt today.
Yes, so if you're ready, if it's safe for you, find yourself in a comfortable position. Just kind of roll out your shoulders for a minute. We all, for the most part, hold so much tension in our shoulders. Give yourself some space to just roll it out, get your neck moving a little bit.
Oh my God, I'm ready to be abundant.
Oh yes, all right, so.
Yeah, I wanna hear you guys say, I'm ready for abundance. I'm ready for abundance in the comments if you guys are ready for this meditation.
All right, so we start off the same way every time. You guys know it. We're gonna take 3 big deep breaths together. On the 3rd deep breath, we're gonna close our eyes and we will begin that meditative process. So everyone together, take a big deep breath in. And let it out. Each time you exhale, notice your body just kind of sinking in a little more, relaxing a little more. 2nd deep breath in, bigger than the first one. And let it out. Whew, I already feel better. All right, 3rd deep breath, make this one bigger than the last 2. Big breath in. Hold it here. Hold it. Hold it. Oh, let it out. Let your eyes just gently close down. Feel yourself settling in. Feel your body beginning to relax. Let your breathing slow down. And as we slow down the body, notice that your mind automatically slows down. It's not something that you need to try to do. We can always use the body and the breath to slow the mind down. It's one of the critical things to learn about meditation. So slow that breath down even a little bit more. Put your awareness on your breathing. And just let each breath that you take help and guide you to relax a little bit more. Every breath takes you a little bit deeper. Every sound you hear relaxes your body. Let all the outside sounds and distractions just fade into the distance. The only sound you're really interested in right now is the sound of my voice. And the sound of my voice always helps you to relax a little bit more. I'm gonna briefly count down from 5 down to 1. With each number that I count, just see if you can go a little bit deeper. Let your body relax a little more. Let your mind slow down a little bit more. 5, feel yourself relaxing, drifting, releasing. 4, sinking down a little bit more, allowing yourself to really enjoy this space. 3, finding comfort as your physical body just melt. 2, relaxing, releasing, letting go. And 1, all the way down. Really quickly, I want you to send a nice big wave of relaxation from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. As the wave of relaxation comes down, notice yourself really sinking into this meditation, really allowing yourself to slow down, to have these moments of peace, to press that pause button on your mind. Just imagine that wave just relaxing you as much as possible. Good. Now that the body's relaxed and the mind's relaxed, it's much easier to make subconscious change. You are open and receptive to all good and powerful, beneficial suggestions and ideas. And now we're ready to go on an abundance adventure. What I want you to do is I want you to imagine that inside your mind, inside your body, there's a magnet. And maybe that magnet's been turned off for a while. This magnet attracts every single thing to you that you want and need. The people, the places, the experiences, the love, the abundance, everything you've really been asking for. Everything deep inside you know that you need to really go to the next level in your life. Everything that you really want to change. So find that magnet and find there's a dial inside your body. And what you have to do is you have to click that magnet to the on space. A lot of us don't know where that is, but you, now that you're looking for it, will easily find it. So find that on switch and turn your magnet on and begin to imagine the things that you want attracting. See it in your mind's eye. Watch it being pulled closer and closer to you. See the things that you want in your life, the love that you want in your life, maybe the deeper relationship with your partner, maybe it's your kid, maybe it's job opportunities, maybe it's toilet paper. Whatever that is for you, begin to imagine the magnet drawing it near, and it's closer and closer. And now what I want you to do is I want you to crank the magnet up. Next to the on switch, what you're going to notice is there's an intensity switch. You can make your magnet more powerful. Now the scale goes from 1 to 10, and I want you to just bump it up a little bit. Notice that as you bump up the power of your magnet, things are drawn to you faster. They're drawn to you much more easily. And all you have to do is sink in and watch it happen. You don't have to try. You just have to let it happen. This is about letting your inner power, letting your subconscious mind bring to you the things that you know you need and want. Now I want you to really crank that magnet up. If you were timid and you only bumped it up a little bit, I want you to really turn it up now and see those things. Imagine them coming to you. And as they get to you, imagine how you feel inside that you have them. Oh, I've been asking for this. I've been wanting to meet new friends. I've been wanting to meet people that inspire me. I've been wanting to attract that abundance in my life. I've been wanting new opportunities. I've been wanting new things. I've been wanting more joy and more peace, more confidence, more opportunity, more chances to use the gifts that I know I have that maybe I haven't been using enough. Turn that magnet up to full power. Imagine the magnet twice as big now and twice as strong as what you just turned it to, and pull those things in more. Feel them come to you. Good. Now I want you to keep your magnet at this level. And each day when you wake up, I want you to check in and make sure that it's turned on. And make sure that the things that you want in your life, you truly believe you deserve. You believe that they're possible for you. You know inside now, maybe for the first time, that you have a magnet. That you have something that attracts what it is in your life that you need. You always have it, and you always will. It's a matter of you turning it on and knowing that it works for you. Now I want you to send one more big wave of relaxation down your body. Really feel it this time. If you've been tense or stressed or worried, let your body fully relax now. Send that wave starting from the top of your head and send it all the way down to the tips of your toes. Let your whole body be bathed in safe, comfortable relaxation. Good. Now, I'm going to count from 1 up to 3. At the count of 3, let your eyelids open. You're then calm, refreshed, relaxed, feeling good in every way. 1, slowly, calmly, easily, and gently returning to your full awareness once again. 2, your body and mind are relaxed, and from head to toe, you feel wonderfully good. On the next number I count, eyelids open, feeling calm, rested, refreshed, relaxed, and opening your eyes and noticing that the world around you is already full of the abundance that you want. Number 3, let your eyes open, take a big, deep breath, fill up those lungs, stretch it out, and notice how good you feel.
I could hear the phone ringing. It was Oprah's team calling and saying, "We fucking need you guys."
See? Bring those circumstances and experiences to you. Notice how you feel. Yeah, where are you in your body right now? How relaxed do you feel? What are you attracting your way? And were you able to do more than just money? Were you able to stretch yourself outside those bounds and really attract the people, places, and things that you know you really crave right now?
You know, it's interesting because I thought, like, well, why is it that, like, I want to be on Oprah? Why am I always talking about being on Oprah? And it has nothing to do with money or fame or anything like that. It took me back to my younger self that was hurting and depressed and overweight, and I fucking hated myself. And I needed someone that would just be there and say, you know what, like, you're gonna be okay, kid. Like, you're lovable, you're amazing, you're a total badass, and you don't need anyone outside of you to see your worth and to see your magic. You have to see your magic. And during that meditation, it was, I want to show up and I want to be seen so that I can remind people that they have magic and amazingness within. Like, has nothing to do with, you know, being famous or being wealthy. I don't give a shit about either of those. And I hope that you guys remember that, like, when we check into our desires, we have to really dig deep and ask ourselves, what do we really want? And like Chris said, it's the way that it makes you feel is what you're craving, not the actual thing. I've had plenty of things that the feeling went away in like 2 seconds. I had a client once buy a Ferrari because she needed that pick-me-up, and she said it lasted about a month, and then her $200,000 purchase just faded away. So we have to really tune into how we want to feel and remember that it's not the physical things that bring us that joy.
Wow. It's deep, and being able to stretch yourself beyond those bounds, being able to see more than just money.
Carmichaels on Oprah 2020.
Bingo.
Hashtag Carmichaels on Oprah 2020. Someone tag Oprah, someone share this with her. Let them know there's people out there doing amazing things, and it's really cool that we can all show up here together and showcase our gifts and our skills and our talents. I'm not talking about us as an hour, I'm talking about us as a community. Like, you have the ability to show up, and right now you're probably being challenged. If you've been put out of work like I have in my hair salon, like, my brain is going, well, how else can I show up? How else can I serve? What's the next thing? You know, my clients are like, well, how can you help us? Like, no, I can't do your grays from online, so I've got to figure out another way to show up.
That's a check-in now. So before we did the meditation, we checked in, asked you guys how you were doing on a scale from 1 to 10. How do you feel now? How do you feel when you relax yourself? And how do you feel when you open yourself up to those possibilities? And you believe in your heart and in your soul, I deserve this. The things that I want are gonna come to me.
I wanna hear in the comments, I deserve abundance. I allow abundance. Whichever side of the coin you're stuck on, go ahead and claim that as if it were your new mantra, your new truth. Allow yourself to receive the abundance that is available and waiting to make its way into your life. You've just been saying, I can't, or I don't deserve it, or it's not possible.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Thank you for being here for all the days of this 14 days of elevation. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. We're gonna be here same time. We're gonna be running through the same types of exercises. We're gonna help get your mind clear. We're gonna help get you right back on that path, and we're gonna let the anxiety and the worry fade off into the distance.
Oh my God, I'm loving it. Shira says, I'm allowing abundance. Claimed, I allow it. I allow abundance now. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys are freaking crushing it.
Powerful.
It is so cool to hear from you guys and to see how these meditations are helping to shift your energy, your mood, your outlook on life. Thank you so much for shooting us all those DMs and messages and letting us know that you love these. We love showing up and supporting you. And if you need this kind of support and inspiration in your life, we highly recommend you come hang out with us inside the Elevated Life Membership Club, where we'll take your personal and spiritual growth to the next level. Kira, sorry. I allow abundance with all the butterflies. So good. Any questions, thoughts, ideas that are coming up around this? We know we had a lot of questions come up during the Abundance Masterclass around this topic. So if you've got something that you're still stuck on, obviously listen to the meditation over and over, because the real change happens on a subconscious level and not just like, well, our beliefs, you know what I mean? We can believe until we're blue in the face that we think we deserve something, but if it's rooted in the subconscious, it doesn't matter. We all know to love, but we still act like an asshole occasionally, you know, or some more than others. But it's not enough to know. We've got to do it on the inner. We've got to change the inner landscape, and that's exactly what the Elevated Life is designed for. Proud mama bear. Oh, you guys are so cool. Oh, so amazing. I love that you guys are bringing your friends on here. What is the best posture for meditation? One that you're comfortable in, one that you're relaxed in. I personally love to lay down because there's no gravity. Like, I don't have to keep my spine straight. I don't have to mess with any of that. You know, Chris does hypnosis, and for the last decade or longer, or one of our first dates, he said, "Can I hypnotize you?" I'm like, "Yes, please." So I have found that doing the thousands of hours of hypnosis that I prefer to lay down, so that I don't have any thought on like, oh, my back is getting sore, my neck is starting to get weird. So for me, it's laying down, but it's a personal preference on what feels best for you.
Yeah, I'll tell you that it depends on how long the meditation is. It's just like, people always ask us like, well, you know, we have a photography company, and so people always ask us like, well, what's the best camera to use? The best camera to use is the one you have in your pocket. So if you need meditation in a moment, and you don't have a bed to lay down in, or you don't have your favorite chair, or your like cool Zafu cushion.
Just stand there in the Target shopping line in meditation, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter the posture, it just matters where your awareness goes, really.
Yeah, so don't let that be a hindrance.
Yeah.
You see the meditators in lotus position sitting there for hours, and that's great if your hips are really open and things like that. But do whatever works for you. Britt likes laying down because normally when you do hypnosis work, it's longer and you want to be fully relaxed.
It's super deep, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the reason you do it for that. For basic light meditation, like breathing meditations and stuff like that, I just like to sit down. And sometimes, like lying in bed, I like to do it first thing in the morning. Meditation is one of my favorite things to do right when I first wake up to start the day off on the right foot. Yeah. And so if you're doing it that way, then just lay there in bed. You'd be totally fine doing that.
Yeah, I love that. Great question. Thank you so much for asking. And if you have any other questions, we love hearing from you. And we've been providing crazy free resources for people that have been reaching out asking, how do I set boundaries? How do I do this? What do I do about my schedule, my morning routine? Like, I don't have one right now, and oh my God, my kids are driving me crazy. Like, whatever you need, we're here to support you on the Elevated Life. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you know someone who would love this video, please like, share, tag, comment, all the good things to spread the good vibes. And we will see you guys tomorrow here at 11:11 a.m. Central Standard Time for the 14 Days of Elevation meditation series. This has been this is phenomenal. Good. Yeah. I can't wait to see what you guys manifest into your life. Let us know the second you call that thing that you called into your life. Shoot us a message and let us know how fast it happened for you.
I love hearing those success stories.
I know, especially when they happen immediately. It's so cool. So allow yourself to receive the abundance that is always around you by opening up and giving yourself permission, and give yourself that ability to allow all of that stuff you've been asking for by erasing the thoughts that say, I can't, it won't, never. All the negative thoughts that limit you from receiving it are what we're challenging you over the next 24 hours, so we see you again, to release them from your mind and give yourself permission to dream big. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.